Hi everyone, it's Hannah Ross. Welcome back to my channel. So this is actually going to be a more serious video on my channel, and I am going to be talking all about my glow down era. I have been subconsciously and consciously glowing down in the past few years, I'd say about 5. But before that, I tried my hand at glowing up. And by glowing up, what I really mean is what I thought was objectively beautiful from society's standards. But here's the kicker. If you take anything away from this video, anything at all, I feel way more beautiful. I am way more beautiful now in my glow down era than I ever was in my glow up phase. So I'm going to explain why I decided to look that way and how I have transitioned to essentially just looking more and acting more like myself. So the thesis was back like 8 years ago or how long it was, I was not nearly as confident. I was not sure of myself. I was in my early 20s and confused, just trying to figure out life. I also had a very impactful career that I was leaving, so it was a big transition phase for me as well. And I just bought into everything that culture said. So it's embarrassing to admit, but I basically thought that I would be better liked, better accepted if I was more beautiful. So let's start with the face. What did I do to my face? A better question is, what didn't I do to my face? No, I've never gotten like plastic surgery or anything like that, but I was down for any type of modification. I have had injectables, I had my lips done, I had my under eyes filled, I had Botox on my forehead, I had microblading done, I had eyelash extensions, and if I didn't have eyelash extensions, I used this like eyelash growth serum. Every last little piece of my face I picked apart, analyzed, and decided to change. And slowly over time, I just stopped getting this stuff done. And now I haven't had anything done in years, and I intend on keeping it that way. I want to age gracefully. I want to have wrinkles. It's a natural part of life, and I want to embrace that. So once I got all these injectables, of course, the next step for me was wearing too much makeup, like more makeup than I was comfortable with even at the time. I was basically trying to create a new face. It wasn't about enhancing my features. It was about creating like a blank slate and going on top of that. I still really enjoy a little bit of makeup, but my makeup game is completely different to when it was like 5 to 8 years ago. I now, of course, am more into enhancing my features and just playing up, small little areas of my face than trying to change the way that I look. So that's the story about my face. And now my hair. So my hair was actually the last thing to fall off this list. I think I got my hair dyed blonde about a year ago, but as I'm sure you could tell in the photos, I was obsessed with being blonde. I wanted to be more blonde as you could possibly be. I also was not satisfied with my hair length, no, and my hair thickness, absolutely not. So I put in multiple hair extensions all the time to have thick, voluminous, big blonde hair. Guess what? My hair is this color. My hair naturally is dark brown. I have been dyeing my hair since grade 5. Like, I'm done. I'm sorry. I am a brown-haired girl. I'm done with the dyes. I'm done with going to salon. I'm done with spending the money. I have no interest in it anymore, and my natural hair color is absolutely beautiful. So I'm kind of just letting this blonde little bits grow out, but it's kind of like naturally getting more brown anyways, which I am thrilled about. And honestly, my hair is very, very fine, which is why I opted for hair extensions. But again, I'm now just embracing my hair. My hair is fine. So what? I still style it. Like, again, it's not that I'm anti-makeup, anti-style. I'm not anti any of these things, by the way. But just for me, it's about embracing what has naturally been given to me. I got fine hair and I'm okay with that. I don't want uncomfortable hair extensions. Like, that's not something I want to depend upon in my life. So my fine brown hair is absolutely coming into its own era. Next up, okay, body. I used to think that thinness was pretty. You know, that's what was told to us. If you're thin, you're pretty. Okay, great. So in the past, I wouldn't care what I put in my body. I would put junk in my body, didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was nourishing me. No, didn't care. Just so long I was staying relatively thin, that was good enough for me. It was about my outward appearance, not my inward health. Now, I could not be more opposite. Like truly could not be more opposite. It's not that I never eat junk ever, but I need to nourish my body. I need to care about what is going into my body. And then my body, however it appears, is however it appears whilst eating healthy. And just a side note, I am like 37 weeks pregnant now, and I have never felt more beautiful, and I have never cared more about what is going into my body. And then the next thing I have to talk about that deals with the body is clothing. And this is a big one. I used to wear things that I didn't even feel comfortable in. Like, blows my mind. I would wear, you know, maybe shorter dresses or skirts or tight jeans or tight tops that maybe were a little bit more revealing than I was comfortable with. I am someone who likes to dress really comfortably. I like to dress very feminine as much as I possibly can. Kind of ironic when I'm sitting here in my husband's shirt, but again, that 37 weeks pregnant, okay, so give me a little bit of a break. And yeah, overall, I just don't like looking too flashy with my clothing, which is basically the exact opposite of what I was doing in the past. I was trying to draw attention to my clothing, to the way that I was dressed. And now that's the last thing I want. Like, I don't want that whatsoever. If anything, I want someone to connect with like my personality, my soul. I don't want someone to be drawn towards me because of the way that I look. So clothing is something that has fundamentally changed for me. And then the last piece that I want to talk about with the body is I also did tan my skin. That was something I did religiously. Again, I thought it made me look more beautiful. Now I live in hot, sunny Cancun, and it's gorgeous out, and I do get a little bit of sun, but 99% of the time, you can find me in the shade. There are also other little bits and bobs to this, like I always had my nails done, when to be honest, I don't like having my nails done. I also wouldn't be caught dead not wearing makeup. Like, it was very rare for me to not wear makeup. Now, it's a struggle to put on makeup. And beyond all that, the overall sense for me is I just want to get back to who I naturally am inside and outside. I am done living by society's norms. I don't want it. I don't need it. I am going to just be authentically Hannah as much as possible. And I also want to note this isn't a video to demonize these things. You know, none of this is bad or good. This is just my process that I have to go through in order to reconnect with myself. And another thing, this video also isn't saying don't take care of yourself. I really do like taking care of myself. And if anything, in the last few years, I feel like I've really amped that up. So this is not to say don't take care of yourself. This is not to demonize any of these things. This is just to say that my glow down era has been, without a doubt, the best few years of my life. And I'm so grateful that I'm starting this YouTube channel in a phase in my life where I get to post that in my glow down era, as opposed to these like, I'm gonna spend $1,000 in a week glow up videos, because 5 years ago, that would have been me. So thank you so much for letting me share my story. And if this resonates with you, if you want to go back a little bit more natural, I really, really hope that this video serves as inspiration to you, that it is absolutely possible. And the bonus flip side, I can nearly guarantee you, you're going to feel more beautiful. So anyways, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, feel free to give it a like. If you like me, if you like the content that I'm producing on this channel in general, then definitely consider subscribing. It would truly mean the world to me. All right, everyone, well, just thank you so much for being here, and I really hope to catch you in my next minimalism video. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.